to my living room. So for video number 3 with Pumping with Nala, where we talk about maintaining milk supply. All right, sit back and enjoy.
Open up, shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open.
So let's get started. So you have a baby, and the first thing they usually get you to do is nurse your baby. All right. So in order to do that, usually they have you just go ahead and hold baby with skin to skin and have baby naturally attached to you, or they'll have you try to get baby to latch on. So when doing so, the first thing you're feeding your baby is not milk, it's colostrum. The colostrum is this liquid, it's liquid, but it's a clear, thick liquid. So with that, it nurtures the baby and gives all nutrients and everything like that. It's actually better than the milk. And it gives everything the baby needs, being fresh out of the womb and being to the world. When you're first nursing, you realize that baby doesn't eat for long. It doesn't eat much at all because their belly is so small. So all they need is like a tea-sized spoon of colostrum to fill up. So once after that, you start to realize about 3 days or sooner that your full milk has came in and your boobs are full and engorged. From this point on, you probably got in your mind, oh my God, I'm producing way too much milk. So I shouldn't have to worry about maintaining my supply. That's not necessarily the case. The thing about it is that when you have colostrum, you have very little because the baby needs very little. But once the couple of days go by, your baby's eating more and more every day. So that's when the milk ash starts to come in, which is why your boobs are so big, because it's filled with milk. That does not mean that you're overly supplied, or you're producing too much milk. It's just your body adjusting. So once you empty it out, either you pump or you get to baby express or whatever way you do so, then you realize, okay, this milk keeps coming in and my breast continues getting hard and filling up and everything like that. So you're good. So in order to keep this going, the number one priority is to latch baby at all times. So baby cries for hunger, latch. Baby cries for discomfort, latch. Baby cries just because they want to go to sleep, latch. You will become a human pacifier, and that is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, and that's the way to maintain your milk. That is the best advice you can ever get from anyone when it comes to trying to keep your supply up, is keep baby latched on as much as possible. Let them eat as much as they want, okay? And the thing about this, it can be a lot, because you're like, I just want some time to myself a little bit. I want them to be for me for a little bit, but those days are over. Okay, they don't belong to you anymore. They're his or hers, whatever you have, or theirs if you have multiples. So yeah, don't think they belong to you anymore. They belong to the babies now. They're just having to be attached to you. At this point, it's kind of how it goes from there. So yeah, that's the number one thing with maintaining supply. Another thing is to always stay hydrated. The main thing you want to drink is water. So, okay, because the biggest thing, keep you hydrated. Another thing I have heard that helps is drinking Gatorade. That for sure, I don't know if it does, but water is the biggest thing to help keep you hydrated. And as long as you're hydrated, your body's going to produce much milk as possible. So yeah, you just drink as much as you can. Even if it's not water, at least try to get, let's see, a bottle of 16 ounces. They say drink 8 glasses a day. If you can get 2 bottles of water in, then at least you're getting 4 glasses of water a day. So at least you're having it, and then the rest of it just drink fluids. Try not to drink too much caffeine, because just in general, it's not good for the baby. If you do drink that amount of water, if you drink juice or something like that, probably dilute the juice with a little bit of water just to get some more of it in there. Do whatever you can to stay hydrated, because trust me, if you do not, you will feel it. You'll feel your body just not feeling like yourself because you don't have the energy. Because no matter what, that milk don't get produced, regardless of you hydrate or not. It's just you're not going to be feeling too good, and then it starts getting less and less and less, and that's not what you need or what you want. Another thing is to make sure that you're eating as much as possible, but eating when you get hungry. So one thing I have personally noticed when it comes to breastfeeding is I am always hungry. Like the way you feed your baby every 2 hours, that's how I am. Like I need to eat every 2 hours. And I don't eat a meal every time because that's just kind of ridiculous. But I do have to have some type of snack or you're welcome. So yeah, I do have that type of snack or something to eat. And my trick to it is usually before I eat anything, like eat a whole other meal, I always try to drink at least 1 to 2 bottles of water. I got a jar beside me right now because I'm just constantly trying to make sure I'm drinking something. My weakness is apple juice. Oh my God, y'all. Like, when I say I love apple juice, I love apple juice. If you ever go to Walmart and I think it's a liter, anyways, things like this big of apple juice for $2. I buy 2 of them every time I go to Walmart. Every time, okay? And my refrigerator stays well. I don't have any water. I don't have any bottled water. I don't have any tea. I don't have any sodas, but I got apple juice. I got you. Want some apple juice, okay? It's that bad. It's really bad. Then I'm gonna store what you want. Apple juice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like it's really my number one weakness. But yeah, so I usually try to drink at least 1 or 2 bottles of water before I eat. Like if I just ate, say I just ate breakfast and then 2 hours pass and I'm hungry again, I'm like, okay, let me drink at least 1 or 2 bottles of water first and then see where I'm at with my hunger. Because sometimes, surprisingly or not, sometimes you can just be really thirsty because the baby drains so much out of you. So you can just be thirsty and you just need to drink some water and then that'll be it. You'll be good. You'll feel fine afterwards. But yeah, staying hydrated and eating are, so yeah, latching baby on, staying hydrated, eating, those are the 3. So if you still tend to have problems, then which most women don't have problems with producing a lot of milk. I'm not saying that none do, because some women do have problems. Most of them don't have problems with producing enough milk for baby. So next thing is to use supplements. Of course, always ask your doctor before doing so first. Make sure to read over ingredients. Sometimes I may say there's supplement, but they have one ingredient in there that kind of actually lacks your supply, and that's what you don't want to happen. You don't want to be sitting here eating or taking something or whatever that tells you that's going to enhance your milk supply, and then you actually realize it slowly starts to decrease. That's what you don't want to do. So the only supplement I have used is mother's milk tea. So just to be completely honest with you guys, it is disgusting. It is the nastiest tea I've ever had in my life. Okay, I haven't tried like a lot of teas, but that one is disgusting. Like, I don't know, it tastes like dirt and earth and seasoning, like bland, like entire seasoning or something. I can't explain. Like, it tastes disgusting. Okay, it's nasty. It's nasty, y'all. It is nasty on a whole level. So I literally went online because I'm a Google freak, and I Googled how to make mother milk tea taste better. A lot of people was like, add milk. You can, I'm sorry, not add milk. Saying add honey to it. We put it in the fridge, make it colder. You can what was another one? Okay, you mess up with another tea and things like that. And I'm like, I don't want to mess up another tea because I don't want to get any caffeine in my system more than what I should have and whatnot. I tried the honey and it helps. I tried making it colder and it helps. But I don't want to feel like I gotta force myself to take this for my breast milk. Like, this is not cool. Like, first of all, one of the biggest ways to help you maintain supply is to be happy, be positive, be in a good, release those happy hormones. And I'm sitting here upset because I'm forcing stuff down my throat to try to make sure I can pop on baby with enough milk, which honestly I didn't need it, which is why I don't really take it now. Most women don't need it, like I said. But yeah, I'm sitting here thinking like, this is just not working. Like, something's wrong here. Like, something is wrong here. So my trick to it was put it in a smoothie, right? So what I did was went to Walmart on my normal every 2 weeks so shopping trip, and I got pineapples, I got strawberries, I got blueberries, and I got wasn't raspberries, blackberries. I got blackberries, right? Cut everything up, assorted into different Ziploc bags, and put it in the freezer. So what I do is, what I did when I was drinking it more, and so I realized my supply is good. Like, he's good. I don't need to up to anything. I may up it more once I start pumping more. Like, I want him to take the bottle more, but for right now I'm good. But anyways, what I do was in the morning. No, sorry. So, and then I had assorted the fruits and everything. So then what I did was I got 4 bags of tea, and it's of course 8 ounces per bag. So I got 32 ounces of water, put it into a pot, boiled it, made the tea, and then I have a Yeti. Is it a Yeti? I don't think it's Yeti brand, but it's like a Yeti, whatever, to keep your stuff cold. Put it all in there, close it, put it in the refrigerator to keep it cold. So what I did the next morning after it was cold and everything's frozen, I got me one of the baggies. I think the first one I tried I had oranges too. That was another fruit. So the first one I tried had strawberries, blackberries, and pineapples, right? And it's frozen, so I don't have to add ice, which is good. So put that in there. The tea is made. Pour some of the tea in there. Add some honey. Y'all, when I say it was good, it was good. Okay? So it had a bit of an aftertaste because of the tea. It's just that nasty. But it was still on point. All right. Plus you get your fruits in, okay, and your natural sweetener, which is the honey. You ain't gonna have too much sugar. Just make sure you maintain your sugar supply the rest of the day, and you're in there. All right. Because I was like, look, this can't be the way. This can't be the only way. And I'm like, how do no one else think about this? Out of all the smoothies, stuff like that, how did no one else think about this? And I wish I would have spent kind of $302 for my little vegetables, okay? But I mean, look. Look, y'all, you gotta make a way sometimes. So that is my personal tip. I wish they could make it taste better. It may just be the herbs they have to use to, help with the supply and everything. I really wish they could make it taste better. But with them, testing the way it does, just gotta work it out. You gotta work with it. And like I said, for right now, I haven't drank any in probably like 2 weeks, and I have noticed, it's fine. My milk supply is still fine. Trust me, he eats like he wants, okay? We went to, what's today, the 5th? We went to his appointment on the 1st. He is 9 weeks. Well, he'll be 10 weeks Sunday, and he is 13 pounds and 24 inches. All right, when he was born, he was 8'3" and 22 inches. My baby growing, he eating, okay? If he don't do anything else, he's eating, all right? Like, the boob is his best friend. He cradles it when he's eating. They're good. We're all that are good. I'm just kind of sitting here like, okay, love you too. All right, but y'all have your time. But yeah, so yeah, those are the main things. And the last one that I wanted to discuss with you guys is pumping. So when you pump, it helps produce more milk, but it just depends. But you have to do it at the right time, not the right time of day, like only in the morning or in the night, whatever. You have to do it after baby is finished eating. So if you are pumping in order to get your milk supply, usually in the morning is best, because you just feed the baby less at night because they sleep more. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, baby sleeps more, tends to sleep more at night. So you have more to pump out then. So in the mornings, morning feeding, and then you pump. The purpose of pumping is to empty your breast. And like I said before, or I believe I have, previous videos, that your breast is never fully empty. But once you get to the point where you're pumping, or even if your hand is pressing, and the milk comes out a little bit slower and slower and slower, that means your breast gets to the point where, okay, look, I ain't got too much in here right now. Like, I can make more, but I ain't really got it right now. It's pretty much what they're saying. So once you do that, everything, signals to your breast and to your body, okay, baby ate a whole lot more. Like, baby drained me out. So we need to make sure we make milk more of this. Like, he ate this, but then he came back for more. So we got to make sure we double up on what we've been doing, which is pretty much what happens. So after baby eats what they want to eat, baby's full. Say you start baby on the right side, right? Baby's eating on the right side. Baby gets finished. Change to the left, pull pump out. Pump comes on the right side. Baby's eating on the left side, right? When baby's finished on the left side, you finish on the right side. You pump to the left side. Pump whatever's left in there, and you're good. All right. That's a good way to help with supply. As far as maintaining supply and getting more milk, also helps with your little storage in your fridge and whatnot. If you want to start, to freeze some up because you have, for whatever reasons. I'm not going back to work for next year, but I still pump every now and then just because at some point I do want to take in a bottle. All right. So I just do it for those reasons, just to have milk. So yeah, just if you do plan on giving the bottle at a certain time or whatnot, then of course save the milk. Even if you don't, you can donate your milk. Like, don't just waste it. Put it in a smoothie for yourself. I don't know. Milk, breast milk is everything. Okay, so don't waste it. All right. So I think that's it. Let me double check. Oh, you guys like my new planner? You got this? I got this because you guys. Yes, make sure I stay on top of everything. All right, so yeah, put in here. Say the milk supply. We're good. I just went over everything today. So I know I told you guys that in my last video I was gonna have a surprise video this past Wednesday. I wasn't able to do that because I did have a loss in my family Monday, and I just wasn't really in the spirit to do it. I tried multiple times, and it was just like, nope, you can't, you're not for it right now. So I really do apologize to you guys about that, but I promise you will get the video that I was mentioning. I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish a little mini series first, and then I have more. So instead of doing informative stuff, I have more story time. So if you want to hear any stories as far as my birth, labor and delivery, and stories about me finding out me being pregnant, how pregnancy was. I also have one based on telling you how my son got his very unique name, and things like that. I'm doing those videos, so please subscribe so you can get notified when I am posting those. So just make sure to be alert, be looking out for it, and just stick with me, okay? I promise I will not waste your time. All right.